Okay, welcome to the Awesomiser, which is a way of sort of deconstructing some of the really important components of running to help you smooth out running. It's quite a cool screening tool for coaches as well to try and figure out like what's going on with running. Why is one arm up? So it's just 3 or 4 basically frames of movement that mimic running and then helps you relax into running. Very, very importantly, we're going to find something that's around about knee height to hand height, okay? And it doesn't have to be exact. The most important thing is I'm going to turn towards the leg that I step up first. And the reason is, what you don't want to do is step up like this and then try and hop around and fix your posture. What you want to do is get your feet pretty lined up straight, turn first, and then step. And that will translate into turning and running, and it'll help you with your hip height and stop having hip drops. So put that in your program and put that in your brain and never forget, turn first, then step. And from here, we're simply doing a hip flexor stretch and then a hamstring release. We're just comparing the two. Notice my upper body is totally rotated on my lower body. My belly button and my chest are going in this direction. So it's very, very okay to be rotated in the shoulders. I'm trying to relax all the tension in my standing leg, and I'm thinking bones, not muscles. My heel is down, I'm not rocking on my toes. I'm trying to find a sort of a bony connection through my body. Hip flexor stretch, hamstring release. We do about 8 to 10 reps. Same on the other side. What do we do first? We turn, then we step. Heel down, weight in the back leg, body upright. It's very common for people to lean forward when they're doing this. It's very good for your balance. I'm on my forefoot, dropping into my heel. It's a great nerve floss, it's a great fascial stretch. Hip flexor, heel. Okay, so that's step 1. Okay. I've got to think about this. Step 2, very, very good for your deep hip rotators, for piriformis syndrome, for nerve entrapments, and for your obturator internus, which are really, really troublesome muscles. Same thing, turn, then step. I'm going to put one hand on my knee to keep that alignment going this way, my other hand on my hip, and I'm going to open and turn, and I want to get that knee going that way or stabilized, and turn as much as I can. And when I come past, I'm going to turn this way as much as I can, but it's all from the pelvis, my upper body stacked. Here, you really want to have a sense of opening up your hips. It's very good for glute max activation and very, very good for these small muscles on the inside of your hips, which really can get locked up from sitting, riding bicycles, falling. So it's just a big hip opener. But here, it also stretches your peroneals. You'll feel a stretch. So keep your whole foot on the ground and then close. And the same thing. We, of course, turn. You're going to forget. And then we step. Keep my knee really, really open up. You might find that you wobble or fall or it kicks you off balance. If it does, this is something you want to work on. Yeah. Very, very good for iliacus release, sacroiliac, and just a great hip opener. I can feel this one's tight, so I just might as well treat myself while I'm doing it. Okay, same thing, 6 to 8 reps. Okay, the next phase is forefoot. You're going to mimic what your foot does in running. So again, we turn, then we step, and then I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to have a sensation that my heel gets pulled off the ground and I go up onto my forefoot. Okay, so watch the back leg. I am not calf raising. I'm going to travel forward on the connected leg until my heel comes forward, and I'm moving as far forward as I can, and I want a sensation that my heel pulls me onto my forefoot, and then back down. Okay? So I'm moving forward, my heel pulls me onto my forefoot, my toes are soft, pulling forward onto my forefoot, soft toes. Do not muscle it, don't do a calf raise. It's totally, totally passive. You've got to relax the muscles in your foot as much as possible. Same thing, 8 reps or so, turn, step, travel forward, soft toes. Okay, and then lastly, we work on our upper body. I know this is going to sound strange. We want a sensation of a head over foot, and it's very difficult for a lot of people to get this movement into your running, and you need some of it. It's always head over foot when you run. In the Awesomiser we do head over foot and head over non-foot. And that is because our foot's so far behind us. So again, turn first, then step. I'm going to link my fingers 45 degrees. I can practice going head over this foot and rotate. It's a great big fascial stretch. I want a sensation that this shoulder blade connects to this glute when I'm on this side, and my head is over to the side. Let your head go. What you don't want to do is shift your neck across. You want to get your ear towards the ground, okay? And then we can do it on the other side. So the same sort of thing. Let your head go. I'm stepping into my, I didn't turn and step first. Turn, and I could feel it in my hip, okay? So turn, step, 45 degrees, and on this side, the same thing. It's just a big opener. There's a lot of length through here, and I want to feel my sort of glute engaged, and you just hang out and breathe and relax in those two positions. It's a really, really good for upper body stretch, and we do it both sides. So link fingers. If I didn't link my fingers, my elbows would fly apart. Turn to the side, and then do the other side. Very, very good for your balance, very good for fascia, very good for getting that organic head over foot in your running. So that's the Awesomiser. Enjoy. You want to do it every day. Find a beautiful morning like this and a cup of coffee and do the Awesomiser daily.